Hi, today I'm going to show you how to solve problem 29 from the 2018 Math Kangaroo grades 5 to 6. Here's the problem. There are 8 domino tiles on the table, seen here. One half of one tile is covered. That's this tile here. We can see the 4 here, but we can't see this because it's covered by the other tile. The 8 tiles will be arranged into a 4x4 square. Here, we can put the tiles so that they fill up all the squares on this square. And this is done so that the number of dots in each row and column of the square is the same. How many dots are on the covered part? And then we have the answer choices. So what we know is that whatever the dots are here, whatever the sum of the dots in these 4 squares are, it's going to be the same as the sum of the dots in these 4 squares. And we don't know what that sum is yet, but we also know that that's going to be the same as the sum in these 4 squares and in these 4 squares. And then we don't really know what that sum is, so let's just call it x. We can say x is the sum of dots in a row or column. Of the 4x4 square. So x is the sum of the dots in a row or column of the 4x4 square. So this row here, the sum of its dots is x, and the same is true for the other rows. So when we sum all of the squares with dots on them in the big square, in the 4x4 square, that's going to be 4x, and that's because here these 4 are x, these 4 are x, these 4 are x, these 4 are x, and when we add them all together we get 4x, and adding them all together that gives us all the little squares here. So the 4x4 square has a sum of 4x. So the 4x4 square, the number of dots on that's going to be all the dots on all the different dominoes. Because they're all arranged over the 4x4 square, that's how we're going to get the number of dots by adding those up. And so we know that the number of dots on the dominoes, when we sum those up, that's going to be sum 4x. And so the sum of all the dots is going to be a multiple of 4, because it's 4 times some integer. So we can sum these up, and we'll have this square left that we can't sum yet because we don't know what it is. But using the fact that the total sum is a multiple of 4, we'll be able to figure out what will have to go there. So there's 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 4 is 8, plus 6, 14, plus 5 plus 1 is 20, plus 4 plus 1, 25, plus 2 plus 1, 28, plus 3 plus 2, 33, plus 4, 37. Plus this mystery number, we'll say question mark, whatever's there, is going to be 4x. And question mark is whatever the number of dots we're looking for on the other half there. And if we look at the answer choices, there is only one option, and that is for question mark to be 3. Question mark, because if question mark is 3, 37 plus 3 gives 40, which is a multiple of 4. But for 1, 2, 4, 5, we wouldn't get a multiple of 4 when we added that. And so the answer is C, 3. Thank you.